Hello, it is me, the streamer and now YouTuber. I'm back. It's day 6 now, and last time when I was doing this was by far the worst day. I don't know what triggered it, but it was 10 times worse than day 1 and 2. I just felt like shit. I couldn't do anything really that I'd planned because I was like, oh, 6 days in, it's supposed to get easier now, right? Wrong. Um, I'm just assuming now that I'm gonna feel like shit for 2 weeks. Today, when I woke up, I was craving a cigarette, and I think that the day when I stop craving that in the morning, that's when I will start to get better and improve. But as I said yesterday, today we're gonna focus on what has worked for me and helped. Both the first time when I was trying to quit, like I still quit for like a while, chat. Or I can't call you chat, I'm sorry. I still quit for quite some time, and then I started again because I'm an idiot. But yeah, what worked the first time for me was basically just like total isolation from the rest of the world. I was just in bed, watching Netflix, eating snacks, shit like that, just to distract myself from the outside world. And this is kind of what you have to do the first day, at least in my case, and I would recommend it. You just take a couple of days off from life and just focus on surviving and not buying smoke, cigarettes, whatever you're trying to quit. Like, if you're trying to quit alcohol, obviously don't go and buy that. Like, be kind to yourself and do a lot of like self-care shit. For me, that was just laying in bed and watching Netflix, not thinking much about my responsibilities. Now, I know that that's a very privileged thing for me, that I'm able to do that. I know there are people that have to go to work. I sadly do not have a lot of advice for that because I haven't been in that situation. But what I can imagine helps is one, having someone to talk to when you have cravings, because that's something that's helped me a lot now. I'm talking to a friend he has quit stuff in the past. So he's like, okay, I've done it, you can do it. And then I have other people telling me that I can do it. But I can just contact them when I'm like, hey, I feel like shit now, I really want to smoke, or I really want to go and buy a drink. They're like, hey, don't do that, you're stronger than that. And then they get me back on track again. What also helps is imagine the kind of person you want to be at the end. Like for me, I want to get in shape. I want to get like super fit and stuff. And I also want to save money. So I think about like if I go and have this smoke now, or if I go and buy some beer or whatever, I probably won't be able to look the way I want in the future. I won't be able to be the person I want to be. Um, so that also helps a bit to just visualize. Uh, and also, like, knowing that this will pass helps a ton. I know this is just a temporary feeling. I don't know for how long it's gonna last, which is why I'm kinda excited to do this journey, because even if I fail later on, I will kinda know how long it takes for me to completely be fine without cigarettes. Like, I'm guessing it's gonna be like a month, maybe 2 weeks. We'll see. It's an adventure we're on now, right now. I'm a little bit more worried about the alcohol thing. I think that's gonna start being hard after 2 weeks. But yeah, thinking about the fact that this will pass, it helps a lot. Like, yeah, we're gonna talk. I think we're gonna talk more about that tomorrow, like the philosophy behind it all. And well, something that like just keep distracting yourself. It can be hard. I'm just trying to use video games and streaming to distract me, but that doesn't help fully, sadly. Because I don't get really into games. Like yesterday, I managed to get distracted in World of Warcraft for a couple of hours, and that was great. I was like, wow, 2 hours? What? That's amazing because I get hungry all the time now. So I'm trying not to overeat because you often gain weight when you quit smoking and stuff because you start to compensate and get hungry. Like I usually don't get munchies, or I'm usually not that hungry. Like I can live on one meal a day if I want to. But when I'm quitting stuff, my body's like, hey, go and eat. That's a thing you can do now. I'm like, no, please stop. And these are the things that worked for me, by the way. This doesn't mean that they will work for you. Like, that's something that you will also have to discover. These are suggestions, but during this journey, you will have to find ways that works for you and stuff that will make you stay clean and on your path and onto your goal. But other things that might work might be taking walks. I've heard a lot of people saying that exercise really helps with distractions. For me, it doesn't work because I'm really not motivated to work out right now. I just want to be lazy and distract myself that way. Maybe you will find better like success with actually working out. I also don't want to go outside on walks because it's too close to the store. I might go and buy smokes because sometimes my brain just snaps and it's like, you're gonna smoke now. You have earned it. You can smoke now, bitch. But then also like meditation might work. I don't know. I don't do meditation. I'm planning on trying it out a couple of weeks or so because I'm gonna try a lot of new things this year. So meditation will be one of them. So if you're into meditation stuff, perhaps that will help you through this. And well, whatever works works as long as it isn't what you're trying to quit. Because it might be easy to say like, oh my god, if I just have one smoke now or one beer now, I will be able to like hold out for another 6 days. No, you won't. A mistake I did the first time, like I wasn't gonna go into stuff that doesn't work, but a mistake I did the first time was thinking, well, if I'm like clean for like a week, I can have a smoke. I can have one cigarette and it's gonna be so good. I had a cigarette on day 9 and that kind of fucked everything because I bought a pack and then after that I kept being like nicotine free for like 5 days. Then I bought another pack and then I started buying more and more. Like still I was nicotine free for a couple of days. I was like occasionally smoking, but that's a slippery slope. Don't do that. Like I might have a smoke, but I'm not gonna put that date on it, and it's not until like 3 months in the future. Like I need to be sure that I'm super clean. So whatever works for you works as long as it's not a solution that involves the thing you're trying to quit or another possible addiction. So like if you're quitting nicotine, don't start drinking. Like you can't, or you can probably remove an addiction by getting another one, but you shouldn't. So I'm saying like, yeah, you can, but you really, really shouldn't do that. Sorry, this video became kinda long. I didn't plan to. It was only gonna be like 4 minutes, so it's a lot of rambling. But this is important for me to do, and I hope that, like, as long as if this has helped you in any way, please tell me. Because as long as I can help one other person on their fucking journey, that's gonna be like, that's gonna make all of this so worth it. But yeah, thank you guys for listening today. And tomorrow, I think I don't remember what I said that I was gonna talk about, but we will talk about thing. Okay, bye bye.